Deadpool number 29 by Gerry, Duggan and Salva, Espin. Dracula and Shiklah are married by a super cool looking Mephisto when he asks if anyone objects. A bound and gagged Deadpool tries to speak but cannot, as he and Spider-Man watch from afar. Mephisto teleports away and the newlyweds kiss as they discuss their plans. They leave to restore order between warring factions as they leave the giant spider to deal with Deadpool and Spider-Man. Meanwhile, underground, the war still wages as the monsters debate whether Dracula's return means Shiklah's dead. They fight both factions, considering that regardless which side wins, they'll still lose when they hear a disembodied voice. The ghosts of Benjamin Franklin talks the two sides into uniting against both Dracula and Shiklah, as they confuse him for, and later wrongfully applaud, George Washington. Above ground, Spider-Man escapes his ties, grabs Deadpool's swords, and slices the spider. Later, he pulls Deadpool off the wall, rather painfully. Spider-Man suggests getting Dazzler to help, while Deadpool tells him to stop embarrassing him in front of the monsters. His plan calls for Spidey to distract Dracula while he deals with Shiklah himself. As they make their way to them, Shiklah and Dracula address their minions while the independent monsters reject his order to bow. He's interrupted by a Spidey kick to the back. Deadpool talks with Shiklah, who quickly decides to rendezvous for some alone time. Spider-Man happens upon them and is subsequently grossed out, leaving immediately. Shiklah asks Wade why he lives with the humans, knowing that he'll outlive them all. He tells her that while killing them is easier than living with them, one day you wake up without a good enough reason to kill them. She kisses him deeply, passing some kind of freaky green smoke demon in him and leaving him on the ground. She rejoins her new husband, who's still fighting the monsters, when she calls for a truce. If the undead don't want to be ruled by Shiklah, perhaps she and Dracula should leave them alone to rule themselves. They disappear and the undead erupt in victory. Bad Boy tells them that they all need a leader and they nominate the Invisible Man since nobody would notice him being there. Ben Franklin offers his advice and then tries to hook up with Domino, who soundly rejects him. Meanwhile, lawyers show up serving Deadpool with lawsuit notices from both Parker Industries and the city of New York to account for the damage he caused. The issue ends with Deadpool reading a letter from his ex-wife. She tells him that she spent the 19th and 20th centuries resting, but that she's off to see the world with Dracula. They board a cruise ship and set sail. Deadpool punches out one more lawyer who's trying to serve him, and with that, this crossover is finally concluded. I swear if Gerry Duggan gets paid for how many words he writes, he's got to be a bajillionaire. I know that this book is supposed to be campy, but sometimes he overdoes it. Still, it's not like you don't know what to expect here. Maybe I just hope and pray for a Rob Liefeld type return to the character, which clearly the big screen took advantage of. Maybe we could just get Ryan Reynolds to write it. I don't know. As far as this one goes though, I give it a 7 out of 10. If you like this video, there's hundreds more like it spanning several current and classic story arcs. Click the boxes here for more playlists. This video is also accompanied by my blog at nerdiestkidyouknow.blogspot.com or nerdiestkidyouknow.com. You can also follow links to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages, as well as a link to this very issue for sale on my eBay page by clicking below. For the Nerdiest Kid You Know, I'm Sam Torito. Thanks for watching.